everyone, welcome to Heat 2 from Kartcircuit Lelystad, where we are again going out with my fiance right in front of us. And as you can see, it already went better. She went out of the pit quite a bit quicker, and she is going to be following me. I'm gonna go around the track. I'm gonna show her the braking points and the on throttle points. So if you see my hand go up, then I'm like, here I brake, and then when my hand goes down, I either release and go on throttle, or I say I release throttle and then I go full power. But she is quite a little bit back from me, so we're gonna have to wait until she can see the hand again. But yeah, this is just a little bit for her, and we do actually find out we have quite a quick kart. So after that, we're gonna actually set quite a few hot laps and gonna try our best to set a really quick lap. But yeah, we do have some braking points. Now those are not exactly, because I only fully know where I brake when I'm at speed. It's a little bit difficult when you're also looking behind you, but yeah, she's definitely gonna be doing better at this heat. She's gonna be quicker, so that were some really encouraging signs already. And they do have a second story on the building, or a first story, I don't know how you say in English, but that means that we showed the track, we stood there, and I could show her some pointers as well. And now we do have some kids on this track. The purple carts are kid carts. They are quite a bit slower, so we're gonna have to navigate that as well. And we have some fun shenanigans coming up with them. But I can see my girlfriend, the gap is, or my fiance, the gap is growing already. It's quite difficult to go that slow, but she's really trying to get quicker as well. So she's gonna be improving all the time and improving this heat as well. So we overtake one of the kid carts again. We try and get some slipstream, and then we go for a first flying lap on ourselves. This is gonna be great practice with this kart for the 24 hours coming up quite soon. It's gonna be next month that we are racing there, and I don't know how long the edit will take, but you'll definitely see it. And there's a 1-hour race I have done the past weekend also on this track, or past weekend when I'm doing this voiceover, so quite a bit ago. But that went really well. It was really fun, and we're gonna show you that as well. But we're taking these lines quite nice. The kart is feeling really good, and we're gonna dive down the inside. I'm really starting to learn how that works, though. It's diving down the inside, diving to that apex. I did also have a few heats at Driebergen with a drone. You're gonna see one of them coming up, but unfortunately the footage got corrupted, or the not working. I can't edit it, so I did really learn. Oh, actually there was a guy in the wall there. That was a bit of a scary moment. I didn't see him until afterwards, but that was okay. But yeah, we did make that drone footage, so we're gonna see what we can rescue. But for now, we're just showing you these laps, these beautiful laps. We can't film here because it's next to an airport, so no drone footage from here. But really, I was trying to learn that diving down the inside there, and I'm still trying to learn it. It's getting better. I tried it here, but I didn't realize she was gonna go that slow, and unfortunately hit her in the back. And we're gonna try again overtaking. She does leave enough room this time, so we just slide past, and there we go, another position, or at least another overtake. No positions, because it's a timed heat, and our lap time is improving as well, 43.6, so we're already quicker than our last week as well. So that's really good, doing really well. But I made a mistake in the hairpin, and you see me hit the steering wheel. I'm not happy with that. And throughout this heat, you're gonna see me looking around, because I actually couldn't find my fiance for quite a bit now. I'm looking at the time screen as well, trying to overtake this kitty kart as well. It went quite well. We did have to brake a little bit, so that's gonna cost us a little bit of lap time. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm looking for my fiance. I couldn't find her, and that's actually a good thing. I couldn't find her because she's quite a bit quicker actually. So last week she set a 54.2, and at this heat she's already doing better. She's already set a 48.7, not a 45, that's a bit quick, a 48.7, so that is her quickest lap as well. So she's doing really well and improving 6 seconds from the last heat, and that's also gonna be her quickest time this heat, because unfortunately the kiddie carts are gonna be in her way quite a bit. There was a dad with the kids, which is really fun, but they were driving next to each other, making it hard for her to overtake as well. But for now, we have our own problems. A car that is a little bit slower and leaning the wrong way, leaning to the inside, making him spin out actually a little bit, and that is quite an easy overtake. So yeah, leaning to the wrong side, because in these cars you have to lean to the outside, make the tire grip a little bit more, and make sure you get used to that, because then you can take a little bit more speed through the apex. And as you can see, compared to last week, we're definitely taking these corners a little bit quicker, a little bit more aggression as well. Feeling really good in this kart. We do make a mistake, we hit the wall, we slow down, we look behind us, making sure we're not in the way of anyone. But that was a little bit of a mistake, and definitely something I'm gonna have to avoid. This curb as well unsettles the kart, but it does work sometimes if you hit it right. We do also hit that curb quite a lot. It helped me turn, but that was a little bit on the wrong, and again we hit the wall. So we're also overdriving this kart maybe a little bit, trying to gain that lap time, but in doing so going over the limit and being a little bit slower. So we're definitely gonna have to find the balance in there, because we are having that 1 hour race for me when I was driving this in the next week. So this definitely was a preparation for that as well, trying to set some clean laps, some clean lines when we have someone almost spinning and we have a lot more speed on the straight. We pull alongside, but the karts of course eventually have the same top speed. We're on the inside. He does give us the racing room. He makes a mistake and he actually slides off track. There was no contact. Maybe it looked like it on the video, but I can tell you from the experience there, it was no contact. So we didn't hit him. He just slid out into the barriers on himself. And we are still setting those 44 lap times. We do have a 43.6 best lap time. We're going to be improving that quite a little bit more, so that is good for us. And my girlfriend is now about 4 seconds behind us in that 48. So that's 5 seconds. She's 5 seconds behind me, so she's already almost into that gap that we wanted her, and I definitely think she's doing really great. We're actually overtaking her now. She's doing really well, not fully on throttle at the end of the straight, but almost. We cross her right in front of that kitty kart. We knew we had the space and we make a mistake, but we do not hit the barrier, luckily, I think, there. But yes, she's doing really well. She's actually going almost on the straight. We go wide, but there's actually a little bit of a rubble strip there, because it happens a lot. It's gonna happen in the race, and in 24 hours also quite a lot. Again, another overtake, but this is a corner where you can't really overtake, so we make sure we do a switch back, go on throttle earlier. We're on the outside, and we're gonna just outbrake this kart and go to the apex, I think, because yeah, we are quick enough to just take the normal racing line there. So we're really good, really well done, and really doing well. But that was the only time. It was only really short, actually. I should maybe have stuck behind her a little bit. I didn't realize it was my fiance. We overtook her, and that's the only time we're gonna see her this heat. So that's actually quite good, because in the last heat we overtook her twice, maybe 3 times, and now we're only gonna have to overtake her once. So a really good improvement from her as well, and having most of her lap time being around 50 seconds, which is a lot of improvement. That is 4 seconds quicker than her last heat. So definitely getting quicker, and we did have some pointers again. She doesn't really realize at the end of the straight you have the left-hander where we are coming to, and she doesn't really understand how to take it, how to get on that apex, or how to hit that. And it's a really difficult corner because it's quite a long sweeping left-hander, gets tighter and then continues to the left, and then this right-hander is quite difficult. I use the curb a lot, but next heat they're gonna have some tires there, so I do have to change my line as well. But that's really interesting, and we are gonna have to show her this footage as well. But we talked about it behind the heats, and actually we do have our quickest lap. I was talking about her that much that I didn't realize a 43.457 our quickest lap time this heat. So that is an improvement of about 2 seconds from my last heat, I think. Maybe 1 second. I don't have the time in front of me, so I apologize for that. But that was really good, and we're gonna have to make sure that we stay in that lap time. The race we're gonna be quicker, but for now this is good because there's quite a lot of traffic. We have the 2 kid karts. We go around the outside, a little bit of awkward going into that corner, but because they are quite slow and their lap times are around the 1 minute mark, they are definitely just more of a chicane for me than they are traffic that I have to overtake, or it's not difficult to overtake, let's say that. It's quite easy. We make a mistake, we go a little bit wide, the wheel gets off onto the grass, and we have to slow down there a little bit, so that's gonna cost us a little bit of a lap time as well, and it's probably gonna be a 45 lap time because it's really quite slow if you do that. So looking at it, it's actually a 45.842, so quite a bit slower unfortunately, but yeah, we're just trying our best, trying to improve. There's gonna be 1 more lap and then we're gonna have to come in. So can we get back into those 43s? That would be the best thing we can do, and we can see one of the cars in front of us. We're definitely catching up quite quickly And I did shake my head there in disapproval because I could have definitely done better. I'm definitely overdriving this car. We dived down the inside of that little guy because he does leave enough room for me to hit that apex and overtake him quite quickly, not lose any time. We do make a little bit of a mistake through that left or right, and then the hairpin, we do not hit the apex. It's not that bad if you don't quite hit it, but it's definitely quicker if you of course hit it. Then we go to a 43.7, so that was quite quick, quite a good final lap, because this is the Inlap. It does show lap 13 because technically you do make a full lap, then you go over start finish and then immediately into the pit, but you do slow down because there is a marshal on track, and that means that we are coming in and we have set our quickest lap time of a 43.4. So I said I didn't know what my lap time was previously, but we are from a 45.8 to a 43.4, so that's almost 2.5 seconds improvement. So we have done really well there, and we are going to come into the pit, and then we're gonna have one more heat after this one. So thank you guys for watching. Now next week I'm gonna actually be killing my phone, so stay tuned for that one. Tune in for that one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you enjoyed it. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.